Hello investors and welcome back to Just for Any Stocks. I've got a huge Proterra update for you, and some of this is going to be fact and some of this is going to be assumptions, but I think it's all going to make sense. I think you're going to want to watch this one all the way to the end. Let's get straight into it. So, supply chain issues hamper auto industry, but Senate Gary Peters seeks Michigan as part of the solution. So, anybody trying to get parts outside of the United States, this is a great read to check out. I'm not going to go through it, but I do want you to check this out tomorrow if you get some time. It'll help you really understand some of the bottlenecks in the supply chain issues for the automobile industry. Not specifically Proterra, but I think it's something good to check out. So let's get straight into it. I wanted to tell you what is Project Wild Turkey. And I want to go through this. If I scroll all the way up to the top, and how does this relate to Proterra? So we've got Spartanburg Council. They've got their meeting that's going to be held Monday, December 13th. Now, this is potential lockup day expiration. And the following day could potentially be the approval for Proterra expansion. Now, when Proterra decides to release that news is going to be completely up to them. But I think that timing could work out really well with the lockup period and then them coming out with this news that they are opening up a second location. And let's get straight into what the details are on this second location. So this article came out about 9 hours ago, and that's why I'm doing another one back to back. I don't typically talk about Proterra this often, but I'm telling you that things are starting to speed up. And we've got this article that says electric bus manufacturer Proterra seeks tax break to invest $89 million in Spartanburg County. Now, if you remember the picture that I used in my video yesterday, there was two of them, two bus pictures. I don't think it's at all related, but I just think it's funny that we've got the same photo. So electric bus manufacturer Proterra invests $89 million to create 217 jobs. Now, we know in the Q3 call, they said they were going to start a second shift. And potentially, is this the second shift, or is this the second shift that will start and then eventually transfer over to get this operation running? So looks like there's going to be a public hearing on December 13th. And we've got this portion down here. Spartanburg County Councilman David Britt told the Post and Courier in a December 7th interview that he would defer to the company to share details of the investment. So I believe this is something that will definitely get a press release once it gets approved. I think they're waiting for this to go all the way through the process. So Britt said Proterra's new operations would be located at an existing facility, meaning they don't have to build something from the ground up. So one of those concerns that I had previously with them expanding operations is you've got to break ground, you got to get permits, you got to do all these things. So Proterra is an excellent company. And let's see what else they have in here. It will continue to operate its manufacturing facility in Greenville, which opened 11 years ago. And it looks like they are going to open up this secondary facility. So that's what I'm understanding from what I'm reading. It says the company already has an operation in Greenville, and this will be a new facility. I think it's all positive and good to have. So this is a major deal, and if you're looking to get additional information on this, you can go to this website here, County Council, Spartanburg County, South Carolina, and it will take you to this page where you can go into the search engine up here and look for the notes. So you just search for the notes. They always do a publication of their notes, and once you get to that section, it's going to look like this, where I started off and I talked about this project, Wild Turkey, and then you can click on the supporting documents, and it's going to pull up this document right here, which basically goes through exactly what they plan on doing there with respect to acquisition, installation, construction, certain lands, improvements, fixtures, machinery, equipment, furnishings, so on and so forth. So heading in the right direction. Now, the next logical step would be Hey Randy, let's find out exactly where the location's at. Let's take a look at it, right? So I wasn't able to find the exact location, and I'm not super concerned about that. But what I did find when I took just a short minute, because it's getting kind of late, uh, I don't want you to miss out on this in the timing. Uh, I did find a location for another operation that is working on, check this out. Spartan County facility will manufacture automotive wiring harness as well as electrical control panels, electrical boxes, and cables. And what did they say that they had a shortage of in the previous call, the Q3 call, that was holding up buses from getting completed? So on December 7th, they have this location in the same area where they're doing the wiring harness. So I was able to click on that link. There's a video. It talks about almost $1 million in investments. I wasn't sure if they were going to acquire this company, so I wouldn't go to make any speculation. So if you're looking to look this up yourself, electrical equipment manufacturers create new jobs in Spartanburg with almost $1 million investment. So check that out too. So let's go through the new timing, the timing that I'm thinking. I want to look at the price action as we get closer to December 15th, December 13th. I want to make sure that you're looking at the charts every day at the close of business, at the start of business, and making sure you're understanding where the trend is going. So right now it's on an uptrend. I wouldn't say this is a buying area as far as the Bollinger Band is concerned. I want you to take a look at the volume. You know, volume is 2.3 million per day. And as it increases, if it does, that average trading volume will go up. So right now we've got a low for the last, I would say, let's just do last 2 days because we're going to do this week. We had 890, then we had 955, and we've had a high. We tested $10 and we tested, I would say, 950. So it is up right now. You know, anything below $9 I think is a buy. But this news potentially, when it comes out, it could come post lockup. And I believe that we're still going to see that lockup dip potentially, and then we have some news coming before the close of the year. I can't imagine that Proterra is going to sit on this information too much longer. We all know that the earnings are coming up, and we're not going to have lofty expectations, and we just want to see some stability in the price. Let's take this last dip and let's move forward. I believe this price is gonna hold after the next few weeks, with the exception of the next earnings. But if we can get a rally, I don't know that we can reach $23 before the end of the year, but that's what I originally thought we could do. This announcement, depending on how they phrase it, how they send it out, it could be a massive rally for this stock. And some of you out there have felt like you've been trapped in this stock. It's been something that you don't want to hold any longer. I would tell you, man, it's looking good. I mean, Proterra is doing the right things. It's becoming more clear. Hopefully, they'll agree to do that interview. I really look forward to it. If the Proterra team is watching, congratulations. Obviously, they're working behind the scenes, doing all the right things, trying to handle the issues. I believe a lot of these coordinations that are in the same location, the wiring harness and everything, this is not disconnected. I believe we've got some people working on these issues. They know what the issues are, and they're working hard to get them fixed because they understand the direction that this business is moving. So to all the shareholders out there, make sure you leave a massive thumbs up on this video. Share it with a friend and help them to get in early. I think we're approaching, hopefully I'm being optimistic, some of the last days of seeing Proterra in the $9 or the $8 range or anything below $10.50. So that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.